It's called RedNote, a Chinese app that's similar to TikTok, climbed the #1 spot on the Apple App Store in the last couple of days.
All right, so what is this all about? How does it work? So joining us this morning is Jennifer Maggiore, owner of Always This Good, a media agency. And good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
All right, let's get right into it. A lot of folks are kind of flocking to this new app. We still don't know what's going to happen to TikTok because that decision hasn't been made yet. But so walk us through, what is this RedNote all about?
Absolutely. So RedNote, as you mentioned, became the #1 downloaded app in the Apple App Store in the US this week. People who are avid TikTok users and, of course, creators who potentially use TikTok for their income to promote their services and goods, they are deeply concerned that that revenue and that marketing vehicle might be going away. And so many of the TikTok users are now flocking to RedNote because it is very similar to TikTok in that users are generating short form content. So there is very much that interest of what comes next if and when TikTok goes away. And it seems like that alternative that's picking up steam is RedNote.
So why is there so much kind of the spotlight, Jennifer, good morning to you, on TikTok and not RedNote just yet? Is it just because of the pure popularity? Because it seems as though it's just the same thing. It's just on a smaller scale in terms of, you know, how many people use it.
You're absolutely right. And so I think what we're going to find is that legislators really need to create a broader set of more kind of universal legislation that outlines what happens when US users are using apps that are based in other countries, because those essential concerns that they've laid out for TikTok would exist the same as it would for RedNote. It just hasn't really been on their radar because it hasn't been as popular. But these apps are able to collect data on behaviors, the content that's posted, the content that is shared, location potentially, internet use. So there is that concern that that information could be used for surveillance, creating propaganda, misinformation, disinformation. And so I think we're going to see that that same concern is going to apply to RedNote as it picks up in popularity.
Yeah, because I think this one is also owned by the Chinese government as well.
All right, so Jennifer, let's talk about folks that are currently on TikTok. We've got about 45 seconds left. What should they be watching out for? Should they be moving off of the platform, or what's kind of the future? It kind of is all hanging in the balance, isn't it?
I think generally long term, it is going to be time to move away from TikTok altogether if it's banned. Over time, it will not be available in the App Store for updates. It will start to lose functionality. Workarounds like using a VPN to access the app is potentially illegal in some areas. So I think if it's banned, it is going away.
Yeah, and we're just going to have to flock to something else, which I'm sure will happen.
There's going to be another one that'll pop up
Meta's
soon.
probably very happy.
Right?
So true. Jennifer Maggiore, thank you so much for your time this morning. What's your website if anyone wants to look it up? I know it's a media agency, Always This Good. You do a lot of great things for companies.
Thank you. Yes, we work with women entrepreneurs and retreats and offer business consulting that incorporates mindfulness. Our website is alwaysthisgood.com.
All right, Jennifer.
Her office looks very mindful too. I like your plant.
Thank you very much. We try.
All right. Have a great day. Thank you, Jennifer.
You too. Thank you.